Hey, it's Kathy Dryden. You're kicking back in my kitchen. If you've never been on this page before, welcome. I am just a regular old cook that hates being in the kitchen. So my goal is to get you guys out of the drive-thru and back around the dinner table fast. So this week in my Kicking Back with Kathy crew, it's sheet pan week. So I'm giving tips and tricks and all the things. So I thought I'd hop on here and share one of my favorite recipes, and you don't have to stand over a skillet and saute and stir and get popped on. You can make fajitas sheet pan style. So one of the tips is you probably want to, no matter what kind of sheet pan you use, put tin foil. The reason is easy cleanup and no dishes at the end for your cooking dishes. And that's what I like about sheet pan meals is that it's a one sheet deal. You put everything on here and the whole meal cooks together at the same time, unless you have harder vegetables that won't cook as quickly as your meats. But we'll do that on another day. So fajitas, pretty much everything cooks about the same time. And so you want to get everything ready to go. So I went ahead and sliced my onions, and you can make this for a huge crowd. If you have more than 4 people in your family, I would do 2 sheet pans for this. But it's a fun way to get dinner on the table and not be standing over the stove top. So the other ingredients that we're going to do, peppers and onions, and I do mushrooms. Not everybody does mushrooms and fajitas, but this girl loves mushrooms. So I have these little baby ones that are so ridiculously cute, and I use our scoop loop. I take the tops off, and I use the tops. I take this little piece out, and then I go ahead and keep this part. This is part of the pepper. So try not to waste any part. And then you take the seeds and put them in your veggie stock bag and have those to make homemade veggie stock. Again, saving money. And I don't know about you guys, but I have been going to the grocery store and my eyeballs are popping out of my head because everything is so much more right now. Chicken thighs that never were like a big deal. Those were the cheap things to get. Chicken thighs and chicken wings. Now you're paying high dollar for them. So I do have a big one that I just bought yesterday. And you can do whatever combination you want. So I just use the scoop loop and scoop it all out, all the insides out. And then I make that pile to put in my veggie stock bag. There's so many different ways, you guys, to do onion. What is this called? Peppers. And you'll have to ignore my hair today. I have been outside as a PE teacher with my buddy, Coach Bravo, because we have testing going on in the library. So that's why I look the way I do. Trying to look sporty. Too funny. So what you're going to do is I'm going to use the quick slice. And the reason I love this bad boy is because it slices everything fast. I'm not having to pull anything big out, and it goes in the top of the dishwasher. So the trick is you start it on your, what do you call this thing? Mat or cutting board. You go ahead and start it there and wiggle jiggle. And you can do it, it doesn't have to be precise, you guys. You can do it however you want. This one's pretty darn big, but it gets it moving. And then there's this jiggle process. And you got strips. So let me get my sheet pan back over here that I was showing off with the tin foil. Now, if you're using stoneware, totally don't have to cover it if you don't want to. I'm using our cookie sheet. I think it's a half sheet size. And what I like about putting tin foil on it is it's also going to brown it. Now, there's this big thing between parchment and tin foil that parchment keeps things from browning too much. But I want this to caramelize and be kind of brown for, you guys, I'm rearranging here. I want this to be brown to go onto my fajitas. So the other cool thing with this, you guys, is that you can use these fajitas however you want. You can use them as lunch for the week and just make, lunch ahead and have rice or chips or whatever you want to do. You can also do them on a salad. Wouldn't that be healthy feeling? We're going to do them with tortillas. Now, the formula for sheet pan meals is pretty darn easy. You want about 1.5 pounds of your meat if you're going to use meat. I would say boneless meat as well. I feel that cooks a little bit easier when you are doing you know, everything together. Sometimes, you know, there's bone in the chicken legs or whatever. I'm never sure. So I don't know for sure. Okay. You also could do it on rice. You could do a fajita salad. You could do, the formula. I'm a little distracted. It's Monday. And I'm trying to beat my husband from coming home on my live because he always walks through right in the middle. So the formula is 1.5 pounds of boneless meat is what I usually say. And then you pick your veggies. So pick whatever veggies you want. You can make whatever combination. If you want broccoli and cauliflower, you do broccoli and cauliflower. If you want your meat to be chicken or fish, like it's a formula, you can do whatever you want. The other third part of the formula is the seasonings. So when you're doing this, you're going to do all the cooking and oiling and seasoning beforehand, but then you also want to finish it off. Like the fajitas, I will finish off with fresh lime juice and some cilantro, which will be fun. You're going to be surprised how much I've cut with this while I've been talking to you. And so whenever you do, let's say you do fish and you do asparagus and what goes with that? Brussels sprouts? That's a lot of green for me. I don't know. Okay, some peppers are done. Look at all that. Done. But I'm going to add mushrooms too. Again, if you have a bigger family, you probably want to have 2 sheet pans. And sometimes people are like, I don't want to do the meat with the sheet pan, with the vegetables. It's not, if you are worried about it touching, just create a little aluminum foil barrier or wall and let it do its thing. Okay? All right, we're not going to do all these mushrooms because I need to save room for my meat. Now, normally I do this with chicken thighs because chicken thighs to me are that perfect sheet pan combination. They don't dry out like a chicken breast would. But today, I'm switching things up. I went and got a flank steak. So we're going to be living the high life. And honestly, going to the grocery store has just been insane. Okay, all my cutting's done, you guys. And I really have yet to have like a ton of dirty dishes. I have my quick slice and my cutting board. That's it. And then this bad boy. So what you do with this, spread it all out. You're going to put oil on there, and you can do whatever kind of oil. This is our oil vinegar dispenser. And what I like about this, I can do our garlic infused oil. We do have some garlic parmesan, but I used it on everything else, but I haven't used it. And pretty much you just push the lever and it measures out a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons, whatever you need. And I do a lot of oil to make sure that it comes nice and coated. And then I do salt and pepper, and then you can do whatever seasoning you want. You could do Tex-Mex seasoning, you could do Chipotle, you could do, I'm gonna do chili lime, I think. Did I just do salt, you guys? I think I did salt. Let's do a little, you can never have too much, right? Don't tell people's doctor that. Okay, let me get a little more oil. Here it comes. And the best part is when this is over, I'm totally gonna just pull the fajitas out, or the tortillas, and we're gonna serve ourselves. I'm gonna have sour cream. I'm gonna have some avocado slices. I'll do a picture. Salsa, cilantro, and that's pretty much it. Because I love all the veggies in this recipe. Okay, so everything's covered, and then I'm gonna make space for my meat. So, halvesy, and I will show you what it looks like in just a second. So if you were worried that your meat's touching your vegetables as they're all cooking together, just make a little ring of tinfoil to keep them separate. I personally don't care because I want it to kind of cook together. And I'm putting in the center my 1.5 pound flank steak. Okay? All right. Let me get my hands clean. Hang on, don't talk about me in my fabulous sporty outfit. So same thing with this. I'm gonna put seasoning on there, and make sure it's nice and flavorful. So like I was saying, with regular fajitas, you have to be over a skillet and you have to kind of stir it and you get hot and blah. I'm gonna put this in the oven at 425 for about 15 minutes. It's gonna caramelize, however you say that, all of this at the same time. And my favorite part is I just walk away. I can go take a shower. I can do whatever I want. Pepper, salt. We'll do the salt last this time. Okay, the other thing, let me get my seasonings. Yum stirs. I'm gonna do, not Greek, chipotle. I love this. So I'm gonna take my chipotle, and I'm almost out, which is okay. My taste buds has some in there too I could get. I'm just gonna go to town. Then I'm gonna put some on here. And I wanna share with you a nice sauce you can top this off with. I actually like to blend my sour cream and salsa together. I don't know if you've ever done that before, but it makes a really nice drizzle over tacos or taco salad or fajitas, things like that. So I like to do that, and then you can change the spiciness. So if you want spicy, do spicy or medium salsa, mix it with your sour cream, and it's also a really pretty look to it too. It's a chunky red, white mixture that I love. Okay, rest of my cilantro. I am gonna get Wayne's gonna get the cilantro out of my garden, because you know there are lizards in there. Have I told you guys this? Woo, they are coming back strong for summer. So Wayne has a to-do list when he gets home. Did I salt and pepper? You guys, I'm so distracted. I don't think I did. I don't know. Okay, so it's ready to go in. How pretty is this? It's gonna go in. I will take a picture of what it looks like all finished, but it's because I'm not touching it during the cooking process and it's a high heat, it's going to caramelize together and have that yummy flavor that what you would have if you were sauteing it in a hot skillet and standing over it sweating like crazy. But we're not gonna do that, okay? All right, I'll show you a picture, I promise you. If you want any more sheet pan ideas, hit join group, Kicking Back with Kathy. Go over there. I've given formulas, I've given ideas, tips and tricks that you can use through this whole week. It's sheet pan week. So much sheet pan goodness. But what I love about it, it's easy. And I'm out of the kitchen, you guys. I am out. All right. Don't forget to comment below. What is your favorite sheet pan combination? This really isn't my all-time favorite. There's shrimp involved. There's asparagus. And it's yummy for my favorite, but this is a really close second. All right, you guys, have a great night. Don't forget to share my video. If you think anybody else needs some sheet pan ideas, toodaloo buckaroos. Bye.